another episode of the Total R&B podcast. My name is Loreena, and we are finally back after a long break. And I have a great guest on the show with me. You've seen his videos on social media, and he is a phenomenal singer who's here from Dallas, Texas. On the podcast with me, we're going to go through his journey in music. We're going to talk about some of his songs that he's put out, as well as the covers that we all love that we see on social media all the time. So, welcome to the podcast. Dylan Williams. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I was super excited when they told me.
Amazing. I love that. So basically with the podcast, I always start off the same way, ask the same first question, which is what comes to mind when I say, what is your first memory of R&B music?
My first memory of R&B. I would say when I was about like I always listened to R&B growing up, but when I was about around when I was like 12, 13, my dad, technically my stepdad, but my dad would invite me downstairs. It would be like 2 in the morning. Him and my uncle Daryl would be drinking whiskey, and they'd be listening to Sade. And Brian McKnight, and they would just listen to that all night. They loved '90s R&B, and they're the reason I'm so influenced by it.
I love that. That's why I love that question because it always brings people back to a good time in their childhood, mostly with parents or family members or friends. So I love that you have that memory of just chilling with your dad and your uncle downstairs late at night going through music. They're probably putting you on to different singers and stuff like that.
So much. My dad loved listening to Smooth Operator all the time, but he wanted me to learn a song called "Anytime" by Brian McKnight, and that was the first song that I ever sang in front of people. So that was really fun.
That's amazing. And so that's just one part because you've grown up listening to, I guess, different genres of music. So what else
Oh
has
yeah.
influenced you? What else were you listening to?
I mean, I am from Dallas, so I am a country boy, also at heart. Like I love country music. I love like the stories, and I feel like it also has its own soul to it. But listen to a lot of early 2000s music, just like anybody. But yeah, '90s R&B, like '70s music to '90s R&B was like something that really is like close to home.
I feel like we don't appreciate country as much as we should. I feel like Beyonce kind of helped with that when she put
Yeah,
out Cowboy Carter. But even when I was a kid, I wasn't the biggest country fan. But as I got older, I kind of noticed like they're really good at storytelling. Like some of the best writers I find are country artists.
absolutely. Like people who have like flipped country songs have made them. I made like Whitney Houston took. What was it? Yeah, I
I will
always
always love you.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, that was a Dolly song, but she flipped it and made it worldwide, and that's what I found beautiful. There's like beauty in all music and even songs, but like it's just I guess how it's delivered to certain people, it affects them differently.
No, that's very true. And then also too, as you grow, you change, you evolve, you get into different things. So I'm happy I was able to mature and then get into country music and different genres, of course. And
Absolutely.
then for you growing up, like how was music involved? Like I know you said, your stepdad was playing music and different things like that, but were family members singers? Did they play instruments? Like how did that all come together?
So my mom used to sing in high school. She used to sing in choir, and she always loved singing around the house, singing in the car. And then my biological father was a country singer, and yeah, we used to sing in the car all the time. And I think the reason that I love soul music so much is because my favorite country artist was Rascal Flatts. They're just so soulful and so churchy. And when I started getting into church music and R&B music, that's really what I was like. Oh, I love this feeling all the time. But yeah, and then my stepdad, he be singing, not great, but he be singing.
Okay, and did you grow up in church?
Yeah, my mom was strict on that. She wanted me to
Okay.
go to church. She wanted me to go to church. I've been slacking lately, but I need to get going to church.
And while like growing up in church, were you like a part of the choir?
I w- so I wanted to be a part of the choir. I just couldn't make a lot of the practices, but they did have me sing in a lot of church events though when I was able to make them. So that was really cool to be a part of that.
Okay. No,
But I
I
was
always
always singing. Don't think I wasn't. I was always singing.
no, but I asked that because I find like back in the day when you heard like a real singer, they always said they grew up in church. And I feel like church has such a big influence. on a lot of the singers that we know and love. Like we mentioned Whitney Houston earlier, and she was so involved in the church, and her voice is just one of the best vocalists. I just wanted to know too if that there was a connection because your voice has so much soul, so much grit. Like you're a singer, you know? So I just wanted to know if there was that connection there too.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, no, I was singing in church. Don't worry, I was singing in church, definitely.
Okay. And so how I discovered you, of course, like many other people, is that I saw one of your videos on social media, which was you singing D'Angelo. How does it feel untitled? And
Yes.
it was so dope to see because you're just scrolling on social media, you know, you come across this and you're just sitting there, like just chilling, like with the mic and just singing. And it was so like effortlessly. It was so dope to see. But how long have you been putting videos up on social media?
I mean, I started when I was 15, did like Vine and TikTok, and I had some success before like doing How Does It Feel, but like that video really made everybody start looking at me. It was also an unexpected moment too. I was just going to watch my friend perform. She was performing at this club, and then I didn't know afterwards they did like R&B karaoke. The the DJ I'd met before was like, Dylan, sing this song. And I don't know what song he was gonna put on, but he put on D'Angelo. I was like, I've never sang this song before, so we're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, so that was the first time I ever sang that song. But I knew the song.
But that's crazy because it looked like you sung the song like 100 times before. Like when I say you look so chill, like, man, I do this all the time. That's what it was giving. But you killed it though.
I was in good company, as you can tell from the video. I was having fun.
How does it feel? Because I was looking under the comments to see what people are saying because I'm nosy a little bit. But looking at the comments, you have different singers like Ro James or Kenny Lattimore that have commented on your performances. How does it feel when you see these singers that you've grown up listening to are sending you encouraging words or loving your video?
It's hard to really express because I grew up listening to these guys, and to have that validation from those people, it really hits a nerve. Like even even Anthony Hamilton, I had Monica, I had and Ro James also, and then Kenny Lattimore was crazy too. I was like, they all just have like whole places in my heart, and to just have compliment or just be have trying to think of the word,
Yeah.
adoration. I don't know what the word is, but
Yeah, no, but it was just so cool to see because if you've been doing this like since Vine, you know, working at it, putting out all these videos, and I know social media is not the easiest thing to tackle, you know?
no.
So it's kind of like seeing your work being paid off, all this hard work that you're doing and putting these videos, putting yourself out there. I know that's not easy, so I thought it was really cool to see all those people commenting under your video.
I will say, like, some people measure success in different ways, but like when people that you admire start to notice, other people start to notice, and I think that is really cool. Like even my family, um, they'll see the video, they'll reach out, they'll finally see it, they're like, oh my gosh, do you know who commented on your thing or who reposted it or who saw it? And I was like, yeah, no, I freaked out just as much as y'all. Trust me.
How do you balance that? Because that's something I find like a lot of creatives have trouble with is just being consistent with social media. Even for me, I just took like a 2 month break, unfortunately, because this is a lot to deal with, you know? And then you also have your life that you're dealing with. So, how do you go about that, handling social media and being consistent with your videos?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, with music in general, there's a lot of ups and downs. Like even this last month, I haven't been as consistent as I was prior. And sometimes I'll have some months where like I'm posting consistently every week and everything's doing well, numbers are going up. But then you just hit these lows because you're either out of ideas or maybe your voice is hoarse or like you're just trying to get things in motion for the next season, next projects that you're working on. So it requires a lot of time and you'll find a healthy balance, but it's always good to step away from social media because if you get too enwrapped in it, I mean, I've been depressed plenty of times from just social media, you know what I mean? Like, or having to keep up. because I feel like sometimes I'm not doing enough because there's plenty of people, there's somebody out there doing as much or more than me. It's all about finding balance. You'll find it eventually. And once you get that groove, it'll work pretty well.
Does it ever make you nervous though when you do take that pause from social media, like I'm going to lose all this traction? Or have you come to a place where it's like I'll get it back, like it's going to come back to me because this is what I'm meant to do?
So back when I was posting videos, I did catch a lot of traction back in like 2020. And that was a really big moment for me. And I had people really commenting all the time and everything. And then eventually the numbers started going down. And it was about a good 2 years where wasn't really getting anybody to comment on my stuff or wasn't like being seen as much. I wasn't even putting out music. I stopped posting music for about 2, 3 years. Um, but it just takes that one moment. Like, just keep going. Don't worry about the lows because if you just keep worrying about that, you'll never have any high points. You just have to keep posting and keep being consistent, and eventually it will happen. I had a friend today who had been posting for months, and I think it was last week he did a cover of "What You Won't Do for Love" by Bobby Caldwell, and literally his page is blown up. It's blown up. It literally has like almost 10 million views now. It's literally insane. He's an amazing singer. He's in a boy band. It's called Aura. Go check it out. But R&B group, really cool.
Okay. Or we're gonna have to definitely check that out and follow and support that. So that's so dope. But yeah, I think that's great advice because you never know what video is gonna be the one to take off and kind of change your whole world, right? So you have to just keep going. That video that I took, that was posted by somebody's
Story, and they sent me that. That's why it's like has my tag in the video. But somebody just sent me that story and was like, "Hey, you should post this," and I just posted it, and that's what happened. Just the kind of video shot on an iPhone of me at a bar singing karaoke.
It's crazy that it's so simple. I think sometimes too we think too much about it, like we'll overthink the situation or what we should be posting, but then it's something where you didn't plan to post anything, but that is that clip, that's the one that took off. It's
Yeah,
crazy how everything works.
so blessed. I'm so blessed and thankful.
Yes. So when did you decide to, take this seriously to make it a career? And is your goal, is it to be a singer or do you want to work more behind the scenes? Like what is your dream?
So I was about when I was doing well on social media, I was about 20. I started taking it seriously. So, try to build up a following. And then I got noticed by this label out in Orlando who was putting together a boy band. So I got signed to a label when I in 2022. I left about 2 years later. And it was a great experience, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't where my heart was, you know. So when I left, I just kind of buckled down, started doing some gigs and stuff like that. And after that video took off, that's when really things start happening for me. But I love writing and I love making music. And I want to be an artist who puts on shows and is able to, tour, have a lot of fun. I actually have some shows coming up. And crazy thing that I'm not prepared for, I'm going to London, which is wild. I have a show in London that's coming up. I also got a show in Orlando, show in my hometown, Dallas. So, I mean, those are all really fun, but I love writing as well. So I hope to also be a writer for other people in the future.
So who would you love to write for? Who are some artists?
Let's see. Let's see. I would love to be able to work with Chris Brown, Leon Thomas. Love Leon Thomas. Also love Daniel Caesar. And Babyface. I would love to work on a project with Babyface. That would
No,
be so much fun.
that would be so good. And I saw Babyface perform for the second time at Essence Festival. And
Really?
yeah, like he is phenomenal. He goes through every record, like his own records that he wrote, and like his background singers, they are amazing. So
They're on point.
yeah.
They're on point. No, I want to see Babyface in concert. I need to get out there more. I need to see more people in concert.
Yeah, no, Babyface, like you will not be disappointed at all. Speaking of being a writer, so you have your own songs. So I know a lot of people gravitate to the videos that you have where you're doing covers, but you do have songs that you have written and released. And I want to talk about those songs also. One of them is called I Want You that you have released. So let us know how that song came together as well as who produced it.
So That was a song that I did with Maxwell Gaver. He's based out of Phoenix, Arizona. And so this was after the success of the D'Angelo video, and we were talking, and he was like, "Dylan, I think you need to make a song in that in that field." And I agreed with him. And so when I was writing the song, I was going through uh, a weird time in my life and some post relationship type things. And so, yeah, I wanted to write a song that was a love song, but it necessarily wasn't about, when I say I want you, it wasn't about like wanting the person. It was wanting empathy with the person. And it's become like a really special song for some people. It's been played at a lot of people's weddings. People send me videos of them dancing to it at their weddings. And I just think it's so beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to do as well as it's done, but it's really cool. It's really cool.
Have you been asked to sing at any wedding?
I've been asked to sing in a few. Some of them are quite a ways away. One girl asked me last year if I'll sing at her wedding in 2 years, and I was like, really planning this wedding, really planning this wedding away. But yeah, weddings are crazy. Everybody books like a year out, just waiting for her.
Yeah, no, weddings are crazy, but I think that's cool that people are reaching out to have you sing for such a special moment, or even playing your music too, to have a song that's being played at weddings is
Mhm.
pretty amazing. Even the song with Kenny Lattimore, For You, like that's always played at a wedding,
It's one of the best wedding songs. Oh my gosh,
right?
I've been asked to sing that song. That's actually why I learned that song. Is because, well, I always knew that song, but there's so many words I never learned it. But I learned that song for a wedding, and like now that I have a song that people are like, "Oh, we play this at our wedding," I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." What
No, that's so dope. And another song that you have also is Grateful.
grateful. Yes.
Yes. So tell us about that as well.
I wanted to write a song that was kind of like a prayer, just quick and easy. It's not a very long song. Most people don't wouldn't even categorize it as a song, but if you listen to it, it's literally just me talking about how I'm grateful for God's grace and everything that He's given me, and that even when at moments when I don't think He's there, He really is there. And yeah, that's all that song is about. Just me being grateful and just thanking God for every day.
No, I love it because I feel like we need more positivity, more gratefulness. So
Hmm.
that is a song. I'm happy I discovered it, and I listen to that a lot too. So,
Yeah. It was more like an interlude, but I was just like, let's just release it. Let's just release it. Put it out there.
and is this all going to be going towards a project, or are you just releasing singles right now and kind of like,
The next couple songs that will are just gonna be releases. Just feeling some stuff out and some stuff that I wanted to kind of put out. But I am working on a fall EP. It's gonna be called October, and it's also gonna be released in October. So that's what we're working on currently. And yeah, I don't think any of these songs will be on there. So all gonna be all new music.
okay? And why October? Were you born in October?
I was born in October. Here's the stupid thing: we had a song on there that we called October for no reason. No reason. We just called it October. And we ended up changing the name of it, but I was like, you know what? What if we just released the EP in October and just call it October? But October is a special time for me. Like it's my favorite season. You know, I love the fall and it's my birthday. My birthday's October 13th. So it's just a lot of things in October are special to me. So I figured release new music in the time that's most special.
Why not just celebrate all around?
You know?
Celebrate
You
the
know?
whole month. I like it.
Birthday, birthday, Halloween, EP release. Let's go.
Exactly. And then here we're in Canada, so we have Thanksgiving in October too. So it's
You
all a
guys got
celebration.
wait. You got Thanksgiving in October.
Our Thanksgiving is in October. Yep. It's like the
So, you,
second weekend.
so y'all get it early. Lucky.
Yeah. I guess, but I like how you guys do it in the US because it's like one holiday right after the other, so it's like a
Yeah.
whole like holiday season. Us like we have it in October, then we gotta wait all the way till December, so there's like a gap there. And so this upcoming album that's coming out in October, can you tell us like what we can expect a little bit, or are you still just getting everything together, kind of like playing around still?
I'm playing around with some newer sounds. Recently been influenced by a lot of projects that have come out in the last year. A lot of R&B has been like kind of like also going into like indie alternative R&B type stuff. And I'm I've really been getting influenced by that lately. So there's gonna be a lot of that on there. Some songs make you happy, some songs make you cry. Really just want to bring I want to bring the feel of fall in these songs.
Oh,
You
I
know?
like that. I
Yeah.
like that. And one of the biggest things that people have been talking about lately in these R&B streets are bridges in songs.
Hmm.
Will there be bridges in some of your songs?
There will be bridges. Yes, yes. I know the last two didn't have bridges. I'm sorry. Everybody's upset that they didn't have bridges. The first one did and it did well. So I guess I got to do that.
Yeah, no, because that's like a big thing now because songs have just gotten shorter and shorter and they were taking out bridges and all these different things. And I feel like we're slowly getting back to that. Like I think about Kehlani and her last album.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah. And so her bringing back those elements that we originally had in R&B is something people want and it's done well for her. So
That's what I'm gonna plan to do. Especially with a couple of these songs. But yeah, there's always been like a format for like the perfect song. And now right now it's definitely about hooks because hooks have always sold. But for Kailani, yeah, no, she made sure all of her songs had a key change, a bridge, back into the end chorus, ended it big. I hope to have a catalog like hers one day because it is so impressive. It's so good.
definitely, but I think you'll get there too. And then also too for you to be well, just like I feel like a lot of artists now, you can't really box anybody into just one specific genre. So will there be different sounds that we're gonna have on your album? Like you've grown up listening to country and soul music, R&B, gospel. So will there be a mix of stuff? Do you think?
As far as country, don't get me wrong. I grew up with it. I love it. I don't think it's in the cards for me. Maybe not in this moment. What I feel is the music I'm doing currently right now. But yeah, there's gonna be some newer sounds. Like some of the sounds I was influenced by was like this kind of like this Dijon type music and McGee type. They did the Swag album for Justin Bieber.
Okay, yeah.
So I want to kind of like incorporate some of those sounds with like some of the old soul music that I used to listen to back in the day.
Okay. I'm glad you're able to take your time and kind of figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. So I think that's really dope. And then for you, like as your team, do you have a team right now? Are you signed to anybody? How does that look like business wise?
Well, so while I was signed to the boy band, I met this guy named Drop. He was also working at the label that I was working at, and after I left, we still stayed in contact. So about a year later down the line, he's like, what would you think about starting a label? And so we started a label together and we've slowly built our team. Echo District Entertainment, if anybody wants to check it out. We slowly built our team. We have, I think, a team of like about 10 people now. Yeah, that's basically that's basically my whole team. But they're all really awesome and I'm super thankful for all of them. Shout out Drop, shout out Nadia. And thank you guys so much for believing in me and wanting to start this with me and go down this journey with me because it has been super awesome. Yeah, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed for the connections I made, and always for anybody listening, always hold on to your connections because you never know where that will lead. We met 4 years ago. Started this less than a year ago.
No, that's really important to know too. And like, what's one, I guess, one thing you learned about yourself while building your own label?
I'm building my own label. One, did not think this was going to be this hard. It's super difficult. It's super difficult, but I've learned that I just kind of got to let things happen the way that will happen. Like always stay on everything and make sure you can do the best that you can. But some things are going to fall through. Some things are not going to go as well as you think they're. And a lot of things are not going to be easy. But you just got to keep pushing, and you'll get through it. You'll get to where you need to be. And I'm still trying to get to where I need to be, but I'm not going to stop. So
And what has been one thing that has been super fun or one great memory that you have so far while building this label, I guess, within the past year?
you got good questions. I now have to think about these. Good questions. You're amazing. Let me think. I think just kind of building a fan base has been really cool. Like, cause I've gotten lots of supporters, but like building, building like a community and having people that really support you is really cool. Cause like for every show that I've done or got booked at, like I at least make like one. like real fan who always keeps up with me and always talks to me. And I think that's been a really cool part. Some of the shows we've put on have been really cool or been a part of have been cool.
No, I always say that too, especially for like independent artists, like creating a community with your fans. I feel like that is so important now. So I feel like if that is something that you like really enjoy and you're paying attention to, I think that's going to go super well for you while you grow your fan base and you become even more like popular and famous. Because I think it's such an important aspect that people want that connection now. So I think that's great that you're having those moments with your fans. And you said that you have shows coming up. You mentioned London. So where can we catch you if we want to see you on tour?
Well, I'm gonna be in Orlando August 29th. I'll let you know where we're at. We just booked the venue. We just booked the venue, but I'm gonna be in Orlando August 29th. We are working on the Dallas show for mid October, possibly October 17th, and I'm gonna be in London December 5th,
Wow.
and we're gonna have more people on there too. It's gonna be super fun.
No, that's really amazing. So congratulations on having those bookings too, because I know that's such a big deal. And also to be, just starting out your label, but also being asked to go overseas already to London. Like,
So cool. Never been over there.
I know, but you're probably gonna have so much fun. Like the most important thing, especially because I know that you're in it and things are coming at you fast, but I hope you're able to just take a moment to just enjoy being there. I think that's so important because things happen so quickly that even for me, I do all these things and it's only like sometimes I sit back and I'm like, I really did this or I really interviewed this person. Like sometimes
So
you
cool.
just totally forget to just take a moment to enjoy it.
Definitely.
So that is so amazing. So we have an album that we have to look out for in October. There's more. There's dates coming up for you if people want to see you. Where
Mhm.
can we keep up with you also? So when we you do have the venues, we know exactly
Yes.
where you're going to be and where to buy tickets.
Got you. So my you can find me on all my handles at Dylan Williams Music. That's IG, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Dylan Williams Music, and then on Spotify, just Dylan Williams. And if you find another Dylan Williams, he's in the UK. I I'm not a rapper from the UK, but it's all good.
Really?
He's cool. We actually talk.
Oh,
Dylan, uh, no, Dylan Williams. You can look up "I Want You," "Grateful," or "Out My Way."
mhm.
Newer song as well. So yeah. And I also have a you can check me out at dylanwilliams.com.
Okay, a full website. So yes, so we got to follow you on all these platforms so that we could support you because we know a part of the game is all the numbers as well. So we will definitely support you. Also, I wanted to know too, like I did ask you like people that you want to write for, but who would you want to be on tour with as well since you're starting to do shows and getting booked? I know there's so many people that have been out on tour, but who would you like to do shows?
Oh, that's a good one. There's a lot of like newer people I really like too. I think with like newer music that I'm doing, I would love to be on tour with someone like Daniel Caesar or her. Yeah, it's hard. Chris Brown would be fun. I gotta start dancing again. Start,
Can you dance?
yeah,
You
gotta
you
start
got it.
dancing. Don't tell nobody. Don't let them know. But yeah, probably something like that. Yeah.
I think also too, it's really cool you mentioned Chris Brown with their tour, like I'm seeing it online, like having Mario, Eric Bellinger, and Tank to
Dude,
do
backup
background.
singers,
Yeah,
so cool. They're so cool. Oh, another dude, either I also like Alan Stone and Teddy Swims. If they want to do something, that would be cool.
yeah, that would be super dope too. But I
I'm wearing
feel
his
like
shirt.
the guys, I feel like the guys are more open to collaborating. I always see like guys going on tour, collaborating songs and stuff like that. So I hope we keep on that track and we get more of that. And then the
I
ladies
would
also
love to.
join in. So
I would love to. That'd be so much fun.
well, we put it out there, so we're gonna see what happens. I'll be
So, no,
no, it's gonna happen. I'll be under the comments like I knew it. We said it was gonna happen.
exactly.
Love that. So I want to just thank you so much again for coming on my podcast, taking the time out to speak with me. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see everything that you have coming up because Like I said, I enjoy the songs that you've released
Thank
so
you.
far. I enjoy the covers. And now I'm excited for October. So
Well, thank you so much. Where you at again? Where you based out of?
I'm in Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before I get off, because you asked me, who's your top three dream interviews? Go right now.
Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. So one would be Monica because I love Monica since I was like a little kid. Love her.
Hmm.
Janet Jackson because
Janet Jackson.
why
Because
not?
it's Janet Jackson.
Exactly. It's Janet Jackson.
I saw her on BET. I freaked out. I was like, "What's she doing?"
And another one would probably be Luke James.
Luke James.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I
Really?
actually met him one time and he's like the nicest guy ever.
Really?
Super nice. Yeah. But he's somebody that I would like to sit down and have like a talk with.
An amazing vocalist. I got into him a couple years ago because somebody showed me him. Like he needs to be more known for sure.
Yeah, like is amazing. I don't even know how I discovered him, but it was before because he opened up for Beyonce on her
Hmm.
Miss Carter World Tour. And me and my best friend, that's who I go to concerts with all the time. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to Beyonce, but I'm like, we have to be on time because Luke James is gonna open. And I said, when you hear his voice, you are going to be a fan. And so we made sure we got there on time and he was on stage and he was singing and I was like, I told you.
I'm
I
gonna DM them right now.
but yeah,
We're doing it.
I would love to. So it's just one day it will
One day.
happen. Yeah. One day it will happen.
Well, Loreena, thank you so much for having me on. This is really fun, and I appreciate you so.
No, of course. Again, like if anything we can do over on our end, we're here to always support and share your music and stuff like that. So just let us
So in Montreal,
that would be great, but I'm pretty sure you'll make it to Toronto or Vancouver before Montreal. But
we'll see.
in any case, Canada's a lovely place, so we would welcome you with open arms. So, yeah.
Let's go.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you so much. And thank you to your team for coordinating this interview. So thank you so much. And yeah, this is the Total R&B podcast. My name is Loreena. You can find us on Instagram at total.rnb and YouTube at Total R&B podcast. And I will be back with a brand new interview.